Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video, and we're going to be talking about washed up, convicted felon actor Jussie Smollett. As you guys know, Judge Lynn sentenced Jussie Smollett to 150 days in the Cook County Jail. Now, there's been some speculation, guys, that he's only going to do half of that, which is 75 days. I don't exactly know how that works out. I don't understand, the legal process out there in Illinois. Don't really know. But there's talk out there that he may only do 75 days. But however, when the judge asked him if he had anything to say once he found out he was actually going to get locked up. Now, Jussie Smollett, I'm pretty sure he expected to pay a fine. I'm pretty sure he expected probation, but he probably did not see jail time coming. But if you listen to the judge doing that 45-minute speech that he gave where he was just really ripping into Jussie Smollett, you kind of figured that this man was going to do some jail time. Jussie Smollett did not want to go to jail. So he had an outburst. He was saying, "I'm not suicidal. I'm innocent." It was bizarre, completely bizarre. But Jussie Smollett, he ain't built for prison. He ain't built for prison. Maybe he did that tirade once he actually found out he was going to jail for a reason. Maybe he didn't want to actually go and be around in general population with everyday criminals. Now, from what I understand about this jail where he's at, I heard it's not pretty. I heard it's not pretty at all. Not sure how the food is, but I don't really care. I want this man to do the hardest time possible. But guys, maybe his tirade paid off to a certain extent, because now Jussie Smollett begins jail sentence in protective custody. So the man is not in general population. Maybe that's where he wanted to be when he found out that he was going to jail. Because that outburst in court, man, it was really, really weird, really, really bizarre. And it made it seem like Jussie Smollett was definitely crazy. I don't believe this man is crazy. I believe he is arrogant and defiant. He was absolutely disrespectful to the court with that outburst. He's talking about, "I respect you, Your Honor. I respect the jury." No, you don't. You don't respect this man. If you respected him, you would actually, for one thing, you would actually apologize for your crimes. But Jussie Smollett will never apologize for his crimes. This was an open and shut case. This was a fake hate crime. And the only people that believe this man is his family. Now, I understand that his family wants to stick by him. Jussie Smollett's people posted on his Instagram account, man, you had all these blue check marks on there actually commenting when they were actually saying, "I'm not suicidal, I'm innocent." And a lot of blue check marks. People in Hollywood were actually tweeting emotional support for Jussie Smollett, but they never said, "Jussie, we believe you." Not one that I saw. I looked at it. Not one. Which tells me these people in Hollywood, they know that he was guilty, but yet they don't really want to pile on him. They were saying offering prayers and that kind of thing. None of them said, "We believe you." Because only an idiot would believe this man at this point. But it says here, Jussie Smollett began a 150-day jail sentence for staging a hate crime against himself in protective custody, separated from other detainees and watched by security cameras and an officer, jail authorities said Friday. Sheriff deputies immediately took Smollett to the Cook County Jail Thursday night after Judge James Lynn sentenced the black and half-white actor, Fox News, he is half-white, remember that, and gay actor to 30 months of felony probation, starting with a 5-month term in jail for lying to police that he had been the target of a racist and homophobic attack. Smollett loudly maintained his innocence and suggested that he could be killed in jail. Now, folks, who wants to kill Jussie Smollett in jail? Who? Explain that. Think of this, guys. Are there really like MAGA supporters out there in Chicago? Chicago is one of the bluest cities in the United States of America. It's not MAGA country. Yeah, there's some hardcore criminals up in there, but Jussie Smollett, you should have thought of that before you actually staged this fake hate crime. If you didn't do it, guess what? You'll be out there acting right now. But all Jussie Smollett did in that courtroom was acting. He gave the performance of a lifetime. But I didn't believe him at all. In case you guys need a refresher, he said, "Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself." So he's thinking that he can probably be Epsteined in jail. But who would really want to do that to him? Now, I'm wondering, though, let's just give a hypothetical here. Maybe some high and powerful people put him up to this staging the fake hate crime. And he has dirt on them. Jussie Smollett doesn't want to go to prison. So maybe he has some goods on them and just say that these high and powerful people may want to take him out. Don't believe it, but that's the only way I believe he can get harm in this jail. Smollett's sentence may put an end pending appeals to more than 3 years of legal drama following the actor's report to police that two men wearing ski masks beat him and hurled racial and homophobic slurs at him on a dark Chicago street and ran off. Smollett's attorney said Thursday night they plan to appeal both the jury's guilty verdict and the judge's sentence. I understand that's his lawyers. That's their job to do that. That guilty verdict is going to stand. It is. He is a convicted felon, which actually could probably affect him traveling out of the country going forth. I don't know. In a statement on Friday, the Cook County Sheriff's Office said Smollett is being held in protective custody, typical for inmates, quote, who may potentially be a risk of harm due to the nature of their charges, their professions, or their noteworthy status. So Smollett being an actor, everybody knows him. I'm pretty sure, in that jail, there's a lot of people that's going to recognize him. But let's say he does the whole entire 150 days. Is he going to stay in protective custody the whole time? Man, he would probably lose his mind. I mean, you can't be around. You don't have any interaction with anybody. I mean, humans, we want to interact with each other. We really, really do, regardless if we're in prison or not. And he's essentially in the hole. I don't believe he's built like that. Smollett has his own cell monitored by security cameras and an officer stationed at the door and wearing a body camera. The sheriff's office said Smollett is able to have substantial time in common areas to use the phone, watch TV, and interact with staff, but other detainees won't be in the common areas with him. Yeah, so he's a man all alone right there. And we did a video yesterday, actually, Lori Lightfoot laying into Jussie Smollett. She's not even on his side. This man has alienated so many people, guys. So many people. And that outburst in court, it really didn't help him at all. It didn't. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, Jussie Smollett is in essentially lockdown. He is isolated from all other prisoners. He is in protective custody. I think this man could actually lose his mind even more so than he already has, because this man completely lost it in that courtroom. And man, he's going to have a hard time, I believe, for the next 150 days if he remains in protective custody. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.